you know, it doesn't sound like it's going to be too bad of a day today. We're a little jealous of those folks down in Philly that'll be watching a baseball game in the 60s and 70s today.
That's right, Patrick. I'm glad you brought that up. I know you're a sports fan. I've always wanted to work in the phrase "we're on to Cincinnati" in a forecast. Haven't really had a chance to do that, but look at this. We can at least use "we're on to Philly," where some fantastic weather for the Red Sox opener on the road. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. For now, though, as Patrick mentioned, a decent Monday on the way. We'll have a cold start, and then finally by the afternoon, conditions will be a bit milder. And then unsettled throughout the middle of the week, unfortunately, periods of showers, especially late Tuesday into Wednesday. In the meantime, we're left with a pretty view here from the capital city, looking down to the south, down the Providence River and Narragansett Bay, and you can see a few rays of sun trying to poke through some of the clouds and even some patchy fog and haze out there right now. Same story here in Narragansett. And it's still pretty calm out there, and as long as we have these very calm winds, it's kind of hard to push out the cold air which is locked in at the surface. This is actually a decent sign to see at least some wind. For most of the morning, these wind speeds have been completely shut out with 0 miles per hour. Obviously, we don't need the punishing winds we saw all weekend long, and I don't think it'll be as windy as it was this weekend, but breezes will get going just enough, I think, by late morning into the afternoon to push these temperatures to more reasonable levels. Right now, we're 36 in Providence, 40 Newport, 38 New Bedford. Also a good sign that most spots are above freezing now because we did have some patchy black ice earlier this morning, and there may be some lingering ice still out there right now, so just use caution in respect to that. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12, not showing any precipitation. In fact, as I take you in a Futurecast mode, most of what you're seeing here is clouds, with clouds off and on throughout the day, but then the green does show up, but it doesn't really show up until after midnight tonight through tomorrow morning. Roads will certainly not be impassable for the Tuesday morning commute, but it may be a little slow with the scattered showers out there. It becomes a bit more intense throughout the late afternoon and evening and continues into Wednesday. And coming up in just a minute, I'll show you the temperature trend for Tuesday, which is going to do an interesting thing because of those rain showers. Notice we have the clouds and the showers primarily up to the north, but we are getting clipped by enough clouds to give us the partly to mostly cloudy skies right now. A few areas also poking into the mostly sunny skies. And it's just kind of a mixed bag with the clouds and sun throughout the day. But again, as long as we have that cold air locked in, sometimes the clouds get trapped in with the cold air. But by the early afternoon, say around noontime, most of us should be able to reach the 50s. And you can see by 1 p.m. Smithfield around 58 degrees, right along a 295 into the north and west of Providence. When you get away from the water, this is where the warmest areas will be. Providence at 55. The coast will be the coolest into the upper 40s and low 50s. And the reason Providence is kind of in between is that it does look like there may be some breezes coming in right off of Narragansett Bay, which can have a cooling effect on the capital city. So again, 55, partly sunny. We'll take it given to what we've been seeing the past few days. I did mention that Philadelphia forecast, first pitch 3 o'clock in Philadelphia. Keep in mind, this is a road game, not a home game. 71 degrees. And yes, I would love to put the 71 on this 7-day map. I simply cannot do that just yet. I did mention the interesting temperature trend on Tuesday, so let's see if we can pull that up here. Now, as the showers become more widespread on Tuesday afternoon, we'll actually see the temperatures start to tumble a bit as we go towards the later part of your Tuesday. Obviously, this does not want to seem to cooperate with me. Let's see if I can get this Wednesday to work. Okay, let's move to Wednesday. On Wednesday, mid-40s, periods of showers, chilly out there. On Tuesday, all I was simply trying to show you was that our 50 will likely be achieved in the late morning, and then we'll actually fall down through the 40s on Tuesday afternoon as the showers pick up and kind of cool things off. Thursday is our break in the action, 47, partly sunny. And even though we get a break in the showers, not from the chilly weather, still below normal with these temperatures. And even though we try to get milder by the end of the week into the weekend, we also bring in a few more showers. Highs on Saturday, 58 degrees with some likely rain showers. So a bit unsettled there in the 7-day. You can always get a more detailed weather discussion over on WPRI.com. Now let's get you out to Jam Cam traffic with Gina Brown. Hey, Gina.